Man, oh man, best believe that women are taking notice of the progress that you're making. Women are paying attention when you are on the right track and you are locked in when it comes to your life. When you're doing what you got to do, taking care of business, being about your business. It's funny how women all of a sudden, they just sniff out the guys that are on their path. They automatically know when men are locked in on their life. Women all of a sudden want to hit you up because you got something going on for yourself. You're putting other priorities before her. She's not the priority no more. The Most High is the priority. Your health, your fitness, your money, your career, that's all priority before the woman. Women do not like when you put them on a pedestal. They may think they like it, and you think that's what they want. But in hindsight, that's not what they really want. They don't want a guy to put them on top of their priority list. That's what they say they want. They only say that to trick you guys. But trust and believe, women are not falling for a guy that is putting them first, that is putting them on top of their priority list. Fellas, they do not want that. When you're focused and locked in, women that you haven't even talked to, you haven't talked to them in a long ass time, one female will hit you up. And this one female that I've been talking to sporadically, I used to know her back in the day. You know, she has now moved to a different state. She's a mother now. But we were very close years ago. And last year, we recently just started talking, right? Here and there, not too much. But I really have no business, no reason talking to this female. Even though I've known her since I was about 12, 13 years old, right? We're both in just different pathways in our life. She's in a whole different world. I'm in a whole different world. Our lives just do not mesh at all. And she lives in a whole different state. And she hit me up saying hey, anytime I post a little story on Facebook, a progress picture of myself, right? It's funny how I can post one picture of my story and all of a sudden this female, she's ready to talk. She wants to hit me up, right? And it's something I just have to, point out. It's something that I realize. And it's like when you're not focused on women, they'll hit you up out of nowhere. But see, you got to understand the intention. Why are they hitting you up for? If a woman that you've been seeing for quite some time and she goes to you and all of a sudden she texts you back, she hits you up after you've been forgetting about her for weeks. You said, I'm done with this woman, I don't really care, moving on from her, right? You know what her intention is when she's hitting you up. You already don't know. She wants that energy. Yes, sir. She wants that energy. You see, in my situation, I'm not going to another state to see this woman. I don't care enough to see her in the state that she's in. I'm not invested into that woman that hit me up. Now, We may talk on the phone here and there. That's about it. She got a whole kid at home. She's a mother. And knowing these single mothers out here, fam, they have their little fun in their 20s, and, once they get all, birthed up, you know what I'm saying? And once they get all birthed up, they've been kind of ran through. Their walls have been, banged up a couple times. Now all of a sudden, they want to try to look for a man, or try to settle down for a man. That's a good man. But before, they didn't care about no good man. They weren't trying to give a good man a chance. And I used to have a crush on this woman back in my teenage years, right? I used to be feeling her, right, in my teenage years. But she's not someone that I'm interested in. So maybe her intention of talking to me is to want to escalate things to a next level. I'm not interested. She sent me multiple messages. I just never really bothered to talk. The last time I tried to actually talk to her was when I tried to get her to FaceTime me. And once I tried to get her to FaceTime me, she pretty much ghosted me, right? So it's like, all right, cool, moving on, right? I don't stay stuck on one female. I don't do that. I'll move on. But it's just funny when you're so preoccupied with your life, like you don't care. Like you don't care about her existence as much. It's like, okay, well, she ghosted you and you move on. You don't take it personal, because that's what women do anyway, because they're looking to play games. Most of them play games, and they want to play this little ghosting game, this game of hide and seek. Well, I'm not playing that game. I'm playing my own game of life, and I'm not worried about you. You not on my mind, baby. You just not. It is what it is, So I wanted to bring forth this message to you guys to let you know, when you're just a disciplined man, I'm not saying all women are going to hit you up, but the women that you used to talk to, the women that you were feeling in the past, now all of a sudden they want to hit you up, they want to initiate conversation out of nowhere, and you're not even thinking about them. It's only when you're not thinking about them, like you don't really care for them as much, and you're busy, you're preoccupied, you're focused, you're locked in on your goals, what you got to get done. It's funny when they come crawling back in the form of a phone call, a text message, or maybe you happen to magically run into them in person, right? A situation like that could happen. But guys, stay locked in on your life. Stay focused. These women, they're going to chase you eventually. When you realize that chasing them is a waste of time, if they want to initiate a conversation with you, then they're going to make that decision on their own terms, right? It is what it is. Keep your head up, keep focused, stay locked in. Have that laser-eyed focus, that tunnel vision. Don't let no woman take you off your pivot, because women are more attracted to a man that's focused and disciplined. But just understand, know that they will come around when you're not thinking about them. When they are the least of your worries, they will come crawling back. So that being said, I'm out, and peace.